All right, according to Mike Copperinger, take it for a grain of salt, Manny Pacquiao is set to return June 29th, 2019, and he is to be in attendance for Errol Spence Mikey Garcia fight. Let's talk about it. Talk about the possibilities that can happen with Manny Pacquiao. Blessings to the brothers and sisters out there supporting the channel. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon button. I just chopped up a ton of videos, so I'll kind of be off tomorrow. So I want to kind of upload a ton of videos. So I won't take a complete day off tomorrow to Sunday. But make sure you check out the Patreon. I'm going to drop some fire on there either tonight in the morning or probably Sunday, Monday night. So, or Monday morning. So make sure you check out the Patreon. Both Food for Thought tier, Hood Series and Food for Thought is one tier, is $2 a month. And then my hardcore boxing tier is $2 a month. I'm really going to cook on that one. But, you know, so it's been rumored in Town business. JS, salute to Town, man. Ton of shout out over the last few videos for Town, even if I don't drop them tonight, which I probably won't, but this one I will. You know, he came on and told us that it's already in the contract that Errol Spence, well, Manny Pacquiao had to fight Errol Spence. When he came over here, he was looking to fight a Floyd fight, but Floyd must have said, I don't want to return to fight Manny Pacquiao. He must have just came out and said it. You know, because Pacquiao said they was engaged in negotiations, and Cali was telling me that he heard that fight still was going to happen between Pacquiao and Mayweather, but I don't see it happening June 29th that quick. So I think either Pacquiao's going to try to fight Keith Thurman, who been begging like Keith Sweat. Got to call him Keith Sweat. Keith one-time Sweat. I want Manny. So he been begging for the Manny Pacquiao fight. He begged again in boxing scene the other day. I read the article, but Pacquiao is in attendance for Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia tomorrow. And let me tell you a hypothetical. If Mikey Garcia is able to defeat Errol Spence and go into a Pacquiao fight, he can eventually call out Floyd Mayweather and get Mayweather. He's already said in the past that Floyd is old. He feel like he can give Floyd Mayweather. So he's not just so confident against Errol Spence, but he's confident again. He'll be confident. He said he'd knock out Manny Pacquiao in like 6 rounds. He said he really didn't want to fight Pacquiao because he's old, but the momentum of beating Errol Spence, fall into a Pacquiao fight in June, if he don't take too much damage, that's huge money for him and Pacquiao. And I still feel that Pacquiao think he could beat Mikey Garcia because he's still the faster fighter. Now, you know, for Mikey, that'll be retirement. Errol, Manny, and Floyd. My whole thing about Mikey Garcia is the simple fact that Mikey Garcia didn't feel confident about fighting Sean Porter. Maybe because Sean Porter wasn't the pull. He said he opened to fight Danny Garcia, but he wasn't open to fighting Sean Porter. And I just look at things like that and say, how confident is he? If he, you know, don't want to fight Sean Porter, then how confident he is for Earl? Is he in there for a payday? But he got a huge opportunity to make a lot of money. It's just not about beating Errol Spence and being pound for pound #1. And I'll give him that stat if he beat Errol Spence. But it's rolling into a Pacquiao fight and another big payday. Possibly rolling into a Floyd fight and retire from another big payday. He can retire off those 3 fights. Win, lose, or draw. I think if he beat Earl, he beat Pacquiao, and he got a chance to beat an older Floyd down the line. So that's huge for him. It's a lot at stake for Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence. And it's pressure on him because it's life-changing money there for him. It's good money versus Earl. It's great money versus Manny. It's tremendous money versus Floyd. If Floyd going to come out of retirement, he will come out of retirement for Mikey Garcia, a Mexican that built his name off beating the boogeyman Errol Spence, that built his name off building Errol Spence by beating Manny Pacquiao, building off Manny Pacquiao going to Floyd. Floyd will easily come out of retirement to fight Mikey Garcia. Now, Keith Thurman, you know, only reason I want to see Keith Thurman fight Manny Pacquiao is because, you know, I want to see Sean and Errol, but Errol has been dismissing Sean because it sounds like he said, you know, if Sean walk in the ring, he gonna walk away. But it sounds like to me, Errol Spence already know he gonna get the Manny Pacquiao fight. But if Errol Spence take the Manny Pacquiao fight, this is something I explain tomorrow in the video. I gotta put it down so I can remember because me and Callie chopped it up about that. If Errol Spence take the Pacquiao fight and bypass the Sean Porter fight, it's gonna be some backlash. But remember, he told Crawford that Al Heyman wanted him to fight Manny Pacquiao, and Terrence and Town Business JS, also subscribe to my brothers from Oakland. He doubled down and said that it's in the contract that Manny Pacquiao gonna have to fight Errol Spence when he came to PBC. So I believe by all these comments made by Errol Spence, he gonna get the Manny Pacquiao fight. So you might see Keith Thurman, Sean Porter 2, and you might see Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao. Even though they're unified titles, thinking they'd be the A-side versus Errol Spence, but Errol Spence is gonna have the pay-per-view capital and the pay-per-view numbers. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I think Keith Thurman is trending more towards the Sean Porter rematch. But if you get the Manny Pacquiao fight, I ain't mad. That means we're gonna have a welterweight unification clash with Errol Spence and Sean. Either way, I think Keith gonna unify with Sean, and I think, or Errol gonna unify with Sean. But Keith and Manny Pacquiao, it's stretch season. Keith Thurman stretching Manny Pacquiao. People swear Keith Thurman looked so bad versus Josito Lopez, and people forget Josito Lopez stretched Marcos Maidana. People forget that. He stretched Marcos Maidana. Breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. He stretched him. No, he dropped him, excuse me. For people get out, he dropped him. But, Maidana got up, I believe, stopped him. This is a guy that fought Canelo. He beat Jesse Vargas, but got robbed of that years ago when Vargas was robbing a ton of people. But for me, I like the way Keith looked versus Josito Lopez. It looked like classic Keith. Keith moved around for 12 rounds. And for somebody that been off for 2 years, 22 months to be exact, and move around for 12 rounds, he saw great stamina. And Keith get clipped like that. People have probably ain't seen Keith in a long time. Keith, hurt Guerrero a couple times. But remember in the second half of that fight, Guerrero had Keith running and pressing against the ropes, and he closed the distance off on Keith. And that's the same thing Josito Lopez did on a smaller level, in my opinion. On a smaller level, Josito Lopez just didn't have the ability that Robert Guerrero did to close the distance off like he did on Keith. So, my personal opinion, I just think Keith Thurman too much. Pacquiao looked terrible. People want to act like Pacquiao looked so great versus Broner. Pacquiao looked horrible, terrible. So that's just my personal opinion on that. So Pacquiao up in the sweepstakes, and like I said, Errol said if Sean get in the ring, he walking away. So I think Errol Spence is very confident that if he beat Mikey Garcia, he gonna get a Manny Pacquiao fight. I don't need to talk about that. He gonna stretch Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao ain't got the southpaw advantage. It's gonna be awkward seeing two southpaws in the ring. Errol bigger, stronger. But what if Manny Pacquiao get in the rhythm? If Manny Pacquiao could beat Errol, a lot of people gonna put him above Floyd Mayweather in the all-time great records. And I think it's a great thing. And I think I put more respect on Pacquiao's name than Mayweather. As a real fighter, if he fight Errol Spence on his way out, and he give a young brother opportunity when Floyd Mayweather refused to give brothers the opportunity for the majority of his career and really built his legacy off of fighting Mexican fighters, I'm going to respect Pacquiao way more than Floyd, especially with all the Gucci and all the raccoon and Floyd was doing. If Manny Pacquiao give a brother opportunity to come up and fight him on the way out, even if he was forced to fight him, he still got in the ring and lakes it up with either Mikey, Errol, or Keith Thurman to be exact, Keith and Errol to be exact. He still went out better than Mayweather did. Mayweather went out versus Berto and Conor McGregor. So salute to Manny Pacquiao doing that, man. I'm going to put a lot of respect on Manny Pacquiao's name if he go out, and fight Errol Spence or Keith Thurman. Because that's real shit right there, man. Manny Pacquiao giving brothers opportunity when another brother, Floyd Mayweather, refused to give brothers the opportunity, man. So, much respect to him. But I'm going to chop that other video up sometime tonight, delivered in the morning or something like that, about the whole Errol, Sean, and Pacquiao thing, and what the conspiracy theorists or what the haters gonna say, or whatever the situation may be. But once again, like I said, man, Pacquiao gonna be in attendance tomorrow. That ain't by mistake. It could be his third fight in Cowboy Stadium. First fight was Cloudy. Second fight was Margarito. We know how both the Margarito fight ended. Interesting nugget about Joshua Cloudy. He scored a knockout this past week. Came out of retirement, scored a knockout, and retired again. So a lot of people remember that it was a whole thing. It was an interview that's still out there if they didn't block it, by Joshua Cloudy, saying that Bob Arum paid him to lay down and throw the fight versus Manny Pacquiao. All that is alleged, but it is a video where him insinuating that. So yeah, that's something to think about. But yeah, got a knockout, retired again. Joshua Cloudy, can't believe it. But appreciate everybody for tuning in. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna do that Sean Porter, Errol Spence video. I'm gonna try to drop it tomorrow for you guys, man. I'm gonna do it tonight, but like I said, man, let me know what you guys think about this situation. I'll link the source from Mike Coppering. You can take it for a grain of salt in the description. If y'all guys know how many videos just chopped up in a row, Callie texted me about the Rosado fight, but I'm going to be tied up tomorrow, celebrate my birthday. Salute to everybody that wished me happy birthday. Don't forget to check out the Patreon. Please do. It's $2 a piece for the tiers. You don't have to subscribe to both. You can subscribe to one hardcore boxing tier or food for thought. Hood Series tier. It's your boy CJ Goodfella Sports TV. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. One time for the one time. Shout out to my brothers in Dallas, Texas. Enjoy.